What's up, folks? David Soto Jr. here, and this is the David Soto Jr. podcast. What's up, folks? Welcome to episode 13 of the David Soto Jr. podcast. I am your host, David Soto Jr. And today, I want to talk. Usually I talk about where I'm coming from. Coming from Boulder, Colorado, and it's like all right, like it thinks it wants to be spring, but it's not yet spring, even though technically because of the date it is. It fucking snowed last night, so I don't know. I guess it's spring. Close enough. It's actually pretty warm right now. I might even start breaking sweat if I take too much time in this damn van. So, I'm not like Mr. Political. In fact, I've tried to stay out of politics, as talking about it on social media and all that as much as possible. But I got to say that I think our country is losing their goddamn mind. What is wrong with us? I'll say us. I'm not going to say them or you guys. Maybe you guys. That would be appropriate, I think. But, I'm part of it. I'd admit that I'm part of it too, right? What the fuck is wrong with us, okay? And I'm specifically talking about how we're divided as a country. The president, blah, 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 all that bullshit. But right now, because we are so divided that the welfare of children, what side you're on over the welfare of children, over the prevention of children getting murdered, is based on your politics. You're the left or the right. If you're the left, you want some type of gun control and you want these school shootings not to happen anymore. If you're for the right, fuck the children. Don't you even talk about taking away our guns or gun reform or gun control or blah, blah, blah. It's ridiculous that there's such a fine line drawn, and that the determining factor on what side you're on is who you voted for. I don't think they have anything to do with each other, yet people won't shut the fuck up about Second Amendment, blah, 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 taking my guns. So, yes, the way you can hear this fucker's loud ass motorcycle. And not like a good American-made cruiser motorcycle sound. Anyways, let me see. I have something I want to read here. So I posted something somebody put on Instagram, and I responded, and he's like, this is what he says. Y'all completely missed the point. Teenagers, I love it. Teenagers without the ability to vote, marching and being brainwashed by the biased liberal media to do away with rights they're not old enough to have. They don't have the emotional maturity to understand this. Why don't they march against opioids or abortion? Propaganda, period. They're being brainwashed. This is what his point is. So these kids are being brainwashed. Let me read something else here. They use their movie stars and singers and comedy shows and award shows to repeat their narrative over and over again. They use their ex-president to endorse the resistance, to smash windows, burn cars, shut down interstates and airports, bully and terrorize the law-abiding citizen. Until the only option left is for the police to do their jobs and stop the madness. The only way to stop this, the only way we can save our country and our freedom is to fight this violence of lies with the clenched fist of truth. So I didn't respond to old boy who said, which we were kind of good friends, and I don't know if we're still friends or what. But my response, I could have responded to him like, this is what I wanted to say. And I didn't say it because I don't want to get in an argument. I go, you're the motherfucking one being brainwashed, dude. The shit you were saying, you were fucking repeating Dana fucking Loesch's words. Loesch? I don't know. This chick's from Arnold, Missouri, man. Do you know Arnold, Missouri? Oh my gosh. So, who the fuck's being brainwashed? Like, these kids are being brainwashed? People are coming into their school, in their classroom, where they're supposed to be getting their fucking education, and shooting them and killing them. And they don't like it. So they are taking a stand, and they are raising hell and protesting. And granted, maybe one or two, maybe a little bit annoying. I gotta tell you that Emma Gonzalez, so eloquent, so well spoken, such a leader, passionate. I want to say it's like such a beautiful young lady, and if you know me, you know I'm talking. You want to assume that I'm talking about physical features, like, but I'm not. Like, I've never seen such powerful beauty in a woman. You know, her presentation, however old this young lady is, representative of like Oprah Winfrey's speech at the mira la pinche Academy Awards or whatever, you know? I don't know. Some of these other cats, you can tell they're young. You can tell that they're inexperienced. They're not as eloquent. They're getting the job done. They're making shit happen. But let me ask you, these kids have an opinion. They're standing up for themselves. And you don't like that? In fact, you don't like that their opinion is different than yours, so you're going to pick on them. Laura Ingraham made a fucking mistake and talked about, oh boy, not getting into college or university or... First of all, who gives a fuck? Andale, este pinche motorcycle. Go away, drive. Fucking stupid. Oh, la verga, pinche wind now. So Laura Ingraham, because this kid didn't get in, got turned down by a couple colleges. I don't know this dude's name. But she made fun of him. And he turned that shit around on her and got a list of her sponsors, put the list on Twitter, and I don't know if it was a result of his list that he put out or it's just the fact that it's a grown-ass woman picking on a kid, bullying a kid, finding something that is irrelevant. Like, if you disagree about what this young man has to say, then argue those points, right? Don't pick something out that you think is going to be funny, that makes you feel better to think that you're better than this person by insulting them. That's what people do. That's why people insult other people, to make themselves feel better, to put them down, right? Argue the topics all day. It's shit. This is America. You In fact, she did have him on the show, right? Didn't she have him on the show? But then to insult him? How fucking immature is that? To call somebody fat, to make fun of somebody's complexion, to children do that. Stupid, fucking stupid Laura ass Ingram. And then she apologizes. Not a very good apology. Apology should be, I'm sorry, not I'm sorry, anything else. I'm not sorry, I'm sorry. I think she said, I apologize for what I said. Fucking bullshit. It's not an apology, you stupid ass. I'm sorry, and then you finish the sentence. You don't say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, that's something else, I'm sorry that you. That's the worst kind of apology, right? I'm sorry you took it that way. That's not an apology. Get the fuck out of my face. So these kids, they were picking on these kids and we calling them fucking snowflakes. People were shooting at them, stupid. These are survivors. And now they're going out and standing up for what they believe in. And you're calling them a snowflake? Get the fuck out of here. Stupid ass. It basically comes down to they have a different of opinion and you don't like it. So you're attacking them. You're attacking them verbally on social media. Let me make sure I get all on my points here. Oh yeah. And so these kids these dumb kids, they're so young, they don't even know what they're doing and blah, blah, blah. I think I'm saying blah, blah, blah too much, but if they're so dumb, if they are so young and naive and inexperienced, what the fuck are you afraid of? Why are you so scared that they're going to make a change? Either they're incompetent and they're dumb, or they're not, and you're afraid that they are going to make a change that you don't want. Right? Sometimes I say that too much. I say right? Oh my gosh, what else I have? Nobody wants your goddamn guns. I'm not for banning guns. Sure as fuck not. In fact, and here's the thing. This is what's fucked up about this country is like we're fighting each other and we're fighting on social media like, yeah, fuck you, buddy. What if we're on the same side? What if we are actually on the same side? You see, all you talk about, I'm talking to people who are, all the right talks about is how the left wants to take our guns and take our rights. No, stupid. That's not what we want. And I don't even know if I'm the left, but I gotta tell you that I can guarantee a fight. Let's say I lived in a nice house and I had a gun safe for hunting, for self-defense. I had, 18-inch barrel shotguns in different locations of the house. Because I'm that, would be that, crazy is probably the right word. But let's say I had a whole bunch of guns, especially for hunting, especially for self-defense. Well, that's what they're for. So say I had guns. And all of a sudden the government's going to take, just all of a sudden they're going to claim, we're taking everybody's guns. No, it's not going to happen. You're not going to take my guns. And if you approach my house with the intent of taking them, then we're going to have a fight. And this is a made-up scenario, but I want to let you know that if I had a safe full of guns and I used them to hunt and to provide food for my family, which I don't have. So that's how fucked up of a scenario this is. I don't have a family. But let's play a pretend world. Pretend world, I have a nice ranch, and I have a beautiful woman, and we got some children, and I go and kill animals, and we eat them. And then you say, it's illegal to have guns, we're coming to take them. You're coming to a fight. You're coming to a fight. So, I gotta let you know that, right? I'm trying to let everybody know that I don't want anybody have to ever take my guns. I don't want anybody to take your guns. I don't want... That is not what I'm talking about. And I think that's not what a lot of us are talking about. Like, maybe there's some dummy out there that says ban all guns that has a sign that says ban all guns, or we don't need guns, or whatever the fuck. Though I think those are the exception to the rule. Everyone else wants some type of gun control, universal background checks, or age limit, or etc., etc. And you know how I know this? Because when I talk to people, they're like, "Oh, I wouldn't be against the universal gun control or background check. I wouldn't be against age limits. I just don't want to take our guns." We're on the same side, dummies. That's what we want. We want some type of restriction, making it harder to get guns. You don't want to abolish the Second Amendment. We don't want to come in and take all your guns and render everybody helpless, so that's fucking scare tactic. From a chick from Arnold, fucking Missouri. She's scaring you into thinking that that's what we want. All to get marketing. It's, if you saw my last one, a video about the NRA, this chick loves to be in front of the camera just as much as I do. She loves the attention. She presented somebody with she did a pitch for a reality TV show. She wants to be famous. Oh, isn't Glenn Beck? You're almost guaranteed an audience if you're going to be super ultra conservative and get into television and radio. Because those fuckers will blindly follow you as long as you say the shit that they want to hear. So as far as a stance, as far as a tactic to get famous, diverting all your attention to the ultra-conservative or Christian side will do that. Will get you major results. Just ask Dave Ramsey. Ask George Bush. I think George Bush got... Well, I don't know for sure, but on TV during the debate, he announced that he was a born-again Christian, and he talked about his Lord and Savior or something. That sealed the deal, man. That got him the Christian vote. Popularity. If you want to be popular, then you can cater to a certain crowd of people, and they will follow you blindly. And you get all kinds of ratings, and you can sell all kinds of books. Maybe I should do that. Sell some books. I talked to a girl the other day, and she was like, all my friends went to the march, and I didn't go, and I'm kind of... And she said, I wouldn't support that. Not that I support that, but I would want to go with my friends. I'm like, you don't support gun control? Now, this is here in Boulder, so everybody's pretty fucking liberal here. You don't support gun control? She goes, no, it's not the cause. It's not going to help. I'm like, so then what? Nothing? We don't do anything? And we kind of like went back and forth, but nothing. And then I was like, there's age restrictions on whether you should drive a car or not, but you don't think there should be one for buying a gun? A rifle? And she said, oh, no, I'm for that. We're on the same side. It's being blown out of proportion. All this, they want to take your guns bullshit. Let me ask you something. For 8 years, all I heard was Obama's going to take your guns. Whoever said that, I'd like to know who said that. Obama's going to take your guns. Was this a fucking NRA? You know that we ran out of bullets? We fucking ran out of bullets because people were buying so many. Buying guns, buying ammo. Because they were so scared that President Obama was going to take their fucking guns. For 8 years we heard that. Going to take our guns. Going to take our guns. Going to take our guns. Didn't take one motherfucker's gun. Not one. Nobody's guns got taken away. People stocked up on guns and ammo because they were afraid of it. I want to know who started that fucking rumor. Who started that bullshit? Isn't 8 years of hearing something and it not being true enough to convince you that, oh, I don't think anybody wants to take our guns? They've been saying this for 8 years and he didn't take our gun. He's not even president anymore. He served 2 terms. They told us he was going to take our guns and he didn't. I wonder if they were lying. They're fucking lying to you, dummies. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I get so worked up about this thing. I try to mind my own business. I don't watch the news or any of this, but it's just such a big deal in our country right now that it won't not go away, that it's everywhere. I just want to scroll through my Twitter feed and interact with people and try and build an audience. And instead, everything is about this fucking guns and March for Your Lives. And so now I have an opinion. And hey, I got a podcast, so I guess I'm going to talk about it. That's it for me, folks. I got some fishing to do. My name is David Soto Jr. You can find me, and I'm going to get it right this time, David E. Soto Jr. Jr., right? Jr. for Junior. David E. Soto Jr. on Twitter. David E. Soto Jr. on Instagram. My website for my writing is www.davidsotowrites.com. I was going to say something, but anyway, I got an article on the Good Men Project that published. Anyways, who cares, right? Who cares? At davidesotojr.com on Twitter, on Instagram, and come check out my website, davidsotowrites.com, and you can see some of my writing, which is essentially what I am, a writer, I think, or a podcaster, or maybe both, because I don't necessarily talk about the same things that I'm talking about that I write about. I guess that's good. I don't know. Anyways, folks, that's it. Appreciate you tuning in, and I'll see you later.